Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Non-profit educational or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use. Viewer discretion is advised.
This morning, Texas bracing for potentially catastrophic flooding. A rare high-risk alert in effect as some areas could see an additional 10 to 15 inches of rain in the coming days, increasing the risk of life-threatening flash floods. Parts of Texas Hill Country seeing more than a foot of rain in the last 24 hours. Governor Greg Abbott issuing disaster declaration in 59 counties. The water surging through streets so powerful it swept away multiple vehicles, the sudden deluge catching many off guard.
It's kind of terrifying to wake up in the middle of the night and there's water in your backyard.
This man waded through chest-deep water to save a stranger clinging to a tree after being swept away by the floodwaters.
There you go.
Both made it out alive.
Pretty wild.
And the threat is spreading beyond Texas with heavy rain pounding neighboring states. In Arizona, firefighters using a ladder to reach a driver trapped in a vehicle. And in the Ozarks, new video showing the moment campers were left stranded on a rooftop, watching floodwaters sweep away structures around them. Thankfully, everyone there was rescued safely.
Shalom, beloved brothers and sisters, Jews and Gentiles alike. Welcome. Thank you for being here. It is good to be here. Great glory. Today is, of course, for me, it's the deck, July 16th, 2026. It's currently 9:14 p.m. Eastern Time pre-recorded. For you folks, it's the 17th, and it's about 13 days, at least 2 weeks away from 4th of July or Thanksgiving. No, not Thanksgiving. I'll retract Thanksgiving. I meant to say independence, American independence. At least that's what they call it. Now, look what's going on, beloved. Okay? Disclaimer. Full disclaimer. I am not a part of this shenanigan. What I mean by that, I don't pay those people to go out there and put names and say, hey, say it's the flood, or doing fake things, the AI or CGI or whatever, stage things, because there is an insane amount of people that believe everything that you're seeing out there is fake. Everything that you're seeing out there is not real. It's just the government trying to mess with you, or it is, but it's the news reporting it so often so that you think like, oh my God, it's not good. It's going to happen to me. You got that right. There is an event going on out there. My mission, the reason why I do not cover those events, it is because my mission is to bring my people at peace, to bring them to peace, and not to disturb the vibration. After the Passover, I made a video. You can find it here. All right. Let me see if I can get it. Then we will come back to this video. During the Passover, after the Passover, I made a video concerning the matter of people being taken out. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can play this one too. I think I got a link from that, but it should be there. Should be there. It was a live that we've done. Yeah, the Passover 3 months ago. Time together. Okay, this is the video that we made about 3 months ago. Man, that's been 3 months. It's been more than that. At least 4. I don't see them coming in the hood. I stay in the hood over there in Fort-Lauderdale. So, all right, here we go. April 12th, okay? Okay, All right, so we finish our Passover, then the Holy Spirit showed us what's coming next. All right, they're Florida. I don't see them coming over there and taking our people. Say, hey, who do you serve? Yahweh Shah or Babylon or whatever. Some of the people sent me email concerning whatever Iran that published this video about Babylon or whatever and things like that. Look, whether those people admit it or they don't, judgment is set, things is in motion. Personally, I cannot stop this. Even if I can, I would. I do not have time for this. Okay, so when you see those things happen, give glory. I think it's before. Now, your advisor did not call, say, hey, be careful today when you're playing pickleball. There's a possibility that one of them one of them people over there will run up on you and beat you, being aggressive, killing you. Watch out for Negroes out there, man. Negroes, man, watch out. They're going to be at that pickleball. You didn't receive any warning, nothing. In fact, okay, so we talk about the death, the massive death that's going to happen. And primarily it will happen in the midst of the community. There will be a lot of people that look like you, that look like us. They're going to go under this. And what the media, well, at this point, I'm not going to say the media. What the others going to do, the one that effed up, the one that can't go back because they break the covenant, you're going to see them all over pumping those events and making up things and try to draw your energy into something like that. I told the beloved, listen, this thing's going to happen. We cannot be emotional about it. We have to understand this is the time. Things like that happen in my family. I don't bring it up here because I know it is not good for me to bring it here, because those people were hardcore hatred of my people. They are hardcore haters. They all about that church. Hardcore Christians. They despise the truth. They want nothing to do with anything, yet they are black. And they pay a very hefty price. Even members of my family that are not in this truth, they feel nothing for them because they know they were a bunch of hypocrites. If a person that look like us go to the hospital and that person die because that person was sick, there won't be no outrage. The media can't, again, I retract the media. The others can't use that against us. The others that make the covenant, they can't use that because there is no emotion behind it. When the autopsy come back, the person was poisoned. And the poisoner, indeed, was a typical 83, jealous, something happened, that person got poisoned. I've said it here many times. Before we get outraged, we have to sit down and find out, who is this guy? Was it about this thing? Come to find out, the reason that guy poisoned the other one, because they are two Christian stuff, things. And then the other dude say, I'm not wearing that cowboy hat anymore. So things happen, and then he killed the other dude for personal reason. Two warriors fighting. One stabbed the other one died. That's what it is. The same thing happened in early 2020. When the flood broke down the gate, the dam. I retract the gate, I meant to say the dam in Michigan. An entire town of white folks, sundown town, wiped out, And what do folks were focused on? Mr. Fauci. Oh, Fauci's this, Fauci's that. Bill Gates is doing this, Bill Gates. They did not see what the Holy One was doing. During that time, so many people are being taken out. Folks were focusing on trivial things, things that bring excitement and anger. Remember, this universe, whatever that you put out there, that's what you're going to get in back. If you think you can go out there and put nothing but pain, nothing but suffering, and expect you to be at peace or enjoy life or enjoy the blessing, it ain't gonna happen. I made it clear that those type of events, I don't speak on them because folks get too emotional. They do not understand that there is a judgment out there. There are a lot of folks that are drowned in this flood. They would not report it. And we will show you a TikTok video. You know what? So I won't forget it. I like to forget things. Here's the video. I might as well go ahead and let it play because it has over 900,000 views.
Where are the people who own these vehicles? Where are they? They got tags on them, by the way. But yet, all this time, nobody's come to claim them. You know that the police had to run the tag numbers, etc., to see whose they were. But yet, nobody's ever come to claim them. Maybe they were at the hotel and were swept away by that flood. It's a good possibility. Out here in the foreground, there's other vehicles. There's other vehicles out here. They got tags on them. Why hasn't anybody come to claim them? And you have to assume that they were staying at this hotel. I mean, the hotel's gone, of course, now, but this was the Geneva Hotel. Lake Lure, North Carolina. Swept away by Hurricane Helene. Where are these people at? Now, I've been reading about the state laws in North Carolina and about, vehicles left on other people's property, etc. And then there's other things to consider. But I mean, you got vehicles out here. And by the way, that in the foreground out there, that's an Audi. Those are not cheap.
So where are the people? What happened? Where's everybody at? Remember Helene 2 years ago, Asheville? Those sundown area where this thing happened? Most people did not want to talk about this. Only a few people were talking about that. The media kept it mum. They kept it hush. They don't want to say anything about it. The Geneva Hotel was loaded with people. It got swept away. Where are those folks? Burn the Rich 451 said this. 5,000 body bags. Several towns that oppose the new data centers. Of course, they're going to, blame this on data centers 2 years ago. Remember, it was a mineral that was over there. They tried to take, the elite tried to take the minerals. If it's not the elite tried to take your mineral or the elite tried to build a data center, now it's data centers. That's the new talk. And hundreds of people still missing from a hurricane that decimated an area hundreds of miles inland and well above sea level. Sorry, not sorry. I have never once felt Helene was natural, because it wasn't. It wasn't your typical natural hurricane. It was a divine, supernatural hurricane that the Holy One sent and cleaned. There were more than 5,000 people that really messed up. Okay? All right? This person, Katie, said this here. Thank you for still talking about it. I hated that people stop talking about Hurricane Helene. It still gives me nightmares. Those folks are traumatized. Only a few folk were out there talking about this and saying, yo, there's a lot of people that are no more. They done. Yet the media they didn't say anything about it. They didn't report. Still this day, they never give an official number officially saying, hey, we count everything, we have 5,000 people. No, they say the highest number they went was 300, somewhere around 300, maximum 500. I'll cap it at 5 to be generous. Those people are no more, beloved. You have an Audi over there, very expensive car. It's been sitting there for 2 years. Nobody claim it. Not even the dealer come over there and claim it. Oh yeah, well, you know, Asheville, the mountain, they got this precious quartz mineral or this crystal they have over there. The elite try to take it. Well, then it's not the crystal anymore, it's the data centers. It is always something the elite always trying to take. It's never our power that are sweeping those people off the lane worldwide. This flood is worldwide. This fire, how do you get this, beloved? How do you get fire and flood going on at the same time? How do you get flood, fire, drought, famine, popcorns, and all that going on at the same time? Okay, let's finish with this dude. He uploaded this video July 6, all right? That was July 7, 2026. Okay, about a week ago, all right?
Even if you put that thing out for parts, you could probably get a decent amount of income from it. But nobody's come to claim these vehicles after nearly 2 years. It makes you wonder, how many people were actually swept away by that flood? How many? Because I can tell you one thing right now, if I was alive and I had an Audi, believe me, I'd come back and claim it. Makes you wonder, don't it? What's the real number? What is the real number of people made unalive because of Hurricane Helene?
Okay.
Where are the people who own?
All right. So, Helene Hurricane Vanish Conspiracy. Anyway, that's the video that was uploaded. Thank you for the beloved sister that shared this with me. All right. So now people wants to let you believe that those things that happened in Texas, Arizona, Missouri, and all the other places, and China. Did you see the thing that happened in China? I stopped talking about China a long time ago because I saw something, it really messed me up. And I'm like, you know what? This is not good for my mental state, my mental hygiene. I gotta get things straight. No, I'm not going to get involved with China anymore. I'm fine, son. I'm good. You know, but we will brush up on that, okay? And people want to telling you that this is not the work of the Holy One. This is the work of the elite. The elite tried to reduce the population under 10 million. The elite tried to make robot and AI taking over the world, do all the job and stuff and things. You will own nothing and stuff like that. It's never the Most High. It's never our power. It's never the Holy Spirit. It's never us. It's always them. They are the one destroying their own town. They are the one burning. We had a video a week ago talking about Aspen, beloved. Over there in Colorado, somebody said, well, it's not the real Aspen. It's just like another Aspen and stuff like that. Doesn't matter, man. It does not matter. Aspen, where those rich folks go and do their winter houses and, you know, and go ahead and ski and all that, burned to the ground. Till this day, there is no official report that goes out and say, hey, here's how many multi-million-dollar houses that are burned down and who died and stuff like that. They just don't say anything about it, all right? Let's keep on moving. We have Mr. Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell. We have the thing going on over there in Venezuela, the earthquake. Look, beloved, look what's going on around the world. This make absolutely no sense. Where our people... well, at this point, I'm not going to call our people. Just a bunch of people out there, okay, are still talking about garbage. Excuse me. I saw a video, unfortunately, I watched one of those typical video where somebody got over 2 million views talking about two folks that I never heard of that went out on a date. Somehow he was cheating on whoever that woman was. This thing got 2 million views, a bunch of comments, and 99.99, there are two black men and black women. 99.99% of the people that want this stuff are people that look like us. They are still talking about this, and it's not like they are not seeing this. They are. It's not like they don't know the temperature, the heat domes killing people over there in Europe and stuff. They are well aware of it. There are enough information, I shall say this better. There are enough black folk on TikTok, Instagram, or whatever that are bringing the news and say, hey, this is not normal. Those folks are being taken down, and those group of people ignore that. Why? Because those are the typical Christians. Those are the typical gossipers, the dramatists. This not bring them what they want to see our people suffer. Any little time something happened that appear to be that showing folks that look like us suffer, oh, they'll pump that. But things like this one right here.
This morning, Texas bracing for potentially catastrophic flooding. A rare high-risk alert in effect as some areas could see an additional 10 to 15 inches of rain in the coming days, increasing the risk of life-threatening flash floods. Parts of Texas Hill Country seeing more than a foot of rain in the last 24 hours. Governor Greg Abbott issuing disaster declaration in 59 counties. The water surging through streets so powerful it swept away multiple vehicles. The sudden deluge.
Okay, so do you know what it takes, beloved? Do you know what that is for the water to push away cars, to literally swept away a car? Do you know how many thousands of pounds this freaking thing weight, and then the water just easily, gracefully push it away? What does a typical human being that weighed about less than 1,000 pounds, less than 500 pounds? If you're 500 pounds, 500 and above, you're out there. That, like, what the hell? What you should be in a TLC TV show. You know, you should be on my 600-pound life. One of my favorite shows, man. I love that show. Every time I'm fasting, I watch that show. I just love it because it's so freaking real. It's like, man, the human body is amazing. This thing can take a real good pounding, man. The human are extremely difficult to kill naturally. Naturally, a human is virtually impossible to kill. If a human being don't get involved with stress, you know, they don't destroy their body with drugs or substances or anything, they can live a very long time. The body is very tough, man. To see what somebody did themselves, like a 600-pound man. There's a dude that was like 700 plus. Like, god damn, how does this even happen? He had a huge abscess, some kind of growth from his leg. It's like, yo, how is he not dead? But nonetheless, if you're that stuff, you end up caught up in this stuff, and this flood, the water will easily sweep you away. That's how powerful this thing is, okay? And now, this stuff, okay, this thing report by David, this clip right here.
This man waded through chest-deep water to save a stranger clinging to a tree after being swept away by the floodwaters.
There you go.
Okay, so this dude is just
Both
is just one of the guy that got swept away and stuff like that. And nobody want to talk about this. Does anybody remember Mystic Camp? Anybody? Camp Mystic flooding. Anybody remember this? Anybody remember that? Remember a few months ago, exact last year, was it?
Forecasters say the Guadalupe River in the Hill Country may crest at levels not seen since July 4th, the July 4th flooding of last year.
ABC's Faith Abube is covering the story for Good Morning America. She joins us live this morning from Bernie with the latest on the situation.
And then they always send black folk over there to cover the most dangerous part. Like, yo, get the sister out of this, man. But anyway, that's her job.
Yeah,
Yeah, good morning to you guys. Yeah, just to put all of this into perspective, the Texas Hill Country is seeing about half a year's worth of rain in just a matter of days. And you can see the evidence right here behind me. We've had a number of people come by here just to stare at this creek here, because normally if you come over here with me, you can see the bottom of this creek. But today you can see what's happening here. Just the volume of water that's being dumped here coming from north of us. A lot of water. In fact, officials had to call for a shelter in place that impacted about 500 homes yesterday because of so much water coming through here. It created such a backup that there was a wall.
Okay. There you go. Camp Mystic. They are hiding the videos, okay? 27 members. Remember those kids? Remember those kids, beloved? Okay, that was a year ago. That happened on July 4th, 2025. And then it happened again. We keep telling those people it's just not going to stop. All right, let's watch this. Anybody remember that?
8:36 is the time. Welcome back to Live Now from Fox. My goodness, take a look at the devastation out in Kerr County, Texas. We are following some breaking news on this Monday morning as it relates to the death toll of these Texas floods. I want you to take a look at the very latest information from Fox News. Transitioning your screen, it says breaking. Camp Mystic says it's mourning the loss of 27 campers, counselors in Texas flooding. Also working with the Associated Press this morning, as they say Camp Mystic says it's grieving the loss of 27 campers and counselors as the search continues this Monday for victims of catastrophic Texas flooding over the 4th of July holiday weekend. I do want to transition the screen back to give you this live aerial view as I...
Okay, 27 campers. They were all girls. It was a camp for girls, and I believe this young woman right here.
I woke up to like really loud thunder, and I couldn't fall back asleep because like I just had a gut feeling that something bad was about to happen. And then around 2, everyone like started to wake up, and like they kept going in the bathroom and stuff, and our counselor just told us to get back in our beds because it was just a little rain. And then people from like different cabins started coming to our porch and yelling like, wake up and go to rec hall because there's a flood. So we had to take a blanket, a pillow, a water bottle, and a flashlight. And then we went to rec hall, and then we had to go on the second floor because it like was coming in.
The water was coming in the bottom of the rec hall?
Yeah.
So you get to the second floor, and then what?
Then we just had to wait there till the sun rose.
When the sun came up, then what?
Then we all had to like get in our cabin and like get in a single file line, and then we had to go to the new camp because the new camp, like the flood didn't hit the new camp.
So anyway, anybody remember this? Remember all those children were the children of... Whoops.
Forecasters say
they were the children of the so-called elite. Millionaire, billionaires send their kids there. Okay, you won't see the videos because there we go. There you go. All right, this is the Camp Mystic inside. There you go. That's the best one. That's why.
For nearly a century, Camp Mystic has been a safe haven for young girls who spent summers there, forging friendships that last a lifetime. But early Friday morning, the idyllic retreat was ravaged by torrential rain.
You'd see kayaks like in trees, and it was kind of horrific. It didn't look like Camp Mystic anymore.
And raging floodwaters that rose 30 feet in a single hour. Heroic counselors and staff members jumped into action, saving more than 700 campers caught in the storm. Like Emma Foles, who officials say helped get her 14 campers to safety. The camp's director, Dick Eastland, died while trying to save girls from the rising waters. His grandson writing, if he wasn't going to die of natural causes, this was the only other way, saving the girls that he so loved and cared for. His impact will never leave the lives he touched. Staff member Brooke Beard says she managed to escape through a cabin window as waist-high water rushed in.
We told those people, we keep telling you, this thing, it's going to happen again, and it's going to keep on happening because this is the judgment. This is not 10 years ago. That was July 7, 2025, and this thing happened July 14, July 10, around the same time. It's been happening in Texas in the same spot, the same place. Okay, this dude make a video said, you know, Kerrville flooded again. All right, I don't want to go ahead and swag a jack, but let me see what's going on.
This was a river last night.
It's gone. They're gone. They're just gone.
Okay, those guys got better footage because the news won't put anything that will make their people feel emotional. Because they understand vibration, they understand frequency. Our people are the only group of folks that will go out there and say things for views and say things for VOD, if you catch my drift. Okay?
How high? Residents say it was up to that stop sign.
There they go.
Okay? Kerrville flooded again. It wasn't supposed to happen twice, but it did. All right? There are so many stuff right here. This dude is showing inside of those people's houses. Okay? All right? Where the water destroyed the homes, destroyed the people. All right? They are under judgment, beloved. This isn't a joke. This issue is real. It's only going to get worse. We must activate the ley lines. Some of our beloved been doing this for years. We gave the instruction. Then again, let me clarify, full disclosure, full disclaimer. I am not responsible on a personal level for the flood right here, for this destruction like that. We have brothers and sisters in Texas that activate the ley line. That's why those things are happening. And I'm not responsible for anybody that will say, Big Levi, I feel guilty after I activate the ley line. A flood swept this town. A bunch of little girls died. A bunch of little kids. A bunch of animals. I shouldn't have done this, man. I think the Most High is going to punish me. Hey, I'm not responsible for this, man. Do it at your own risk. And how do you activate the ley line? We give the instruction. It's on our Patreon. Go ahead, sign up, Intra Templum. Go download February 2022 Word of Power Monthly, which show you how to download it. You can go ahead and do it any way that you feel like, but we have an instruction how to do this. The reason why I don't make it available for everyone because the profane are in the midst. That's why we make this. The profane indeed is here, and I cannot let this thing fall into the hand of the profane. Only a few of us can do this, and only a few of us are doing this out there. I will show you a couple of examples of the people that are activating the ley line. And that's why you see those things are happening out there. Go to the banks, brother. Big Judah sent the word out there. Brother Moriel and Brother Slide and all the beloved, they are sending the word out there. You need to go ahead and do this. Again, all right? Again, only a specific people can do this. That's why I don't release it, make it for the profane. If the Most High put it in your heart to bring our people the great substance, you will activate it. That's all. Study to show thyself approved unto the Holy One.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
The Holy Spirit, our Mother herself, is in the midst of our class, teaching, showing, and reasoning with us. Come and study with us. Magic, psychology, technology, economy, art. Download our monthly Word of Power, secret and powerful prayers. Join today as a tier. Student, Gravis, and better yet, Intra Templum. We must not cast our pearls before swine. The link is in the description. Join us today. Great glory! That's why, beloved, we cannot cast our pearl before swine. We have the PDF over there. You can go get it. This is our Patreon. Okay. We have a video we released January 27, 2024. The ley line activation instruction. Okay. We had Zoom meeting about it on how to activate the ley line instructions. The grand activation, Zoom meeting, intra-templum, we had it. Okay. All right. We have all those instructions how to activate the ley lines. Okay. All right. So we got the water powers, for April 1st, 2024. When my mother got into that terrible accident, she almost died. All those things, how to reset your KC. If you're going to activate the ley line, bring your KC with you. Bring it with you. If you have any KC out there, bring it with you and activate this, okay? All right? We have all the instructions right here, beloved, okay? They are all in there. You need to go ahead and then go ahead and go activate the ley line. Do the best that you can. All right. Let me show you the specific PDF you're going to need. The video instruction is there. It's only for the anointed. I say this from the beginning. I will not make this information available to every single person. Okay. We have brothers and sisters that are activated the ley line. We just have a video we just released a few days ago. Okay, we have to reset and activate your KC November 2nd, 2024. This PDF been there for 2 years. Okay, we got people making comment for 2 years. They've been there. They did everything. They activated it. Okay, the last lesson that we have about 9 hours ago. Okay, activating the ley lines in DC. That was 2 years ago. We're just going to play a little bit of this. Those are the beloved
on the way to Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C. Okay, to go activate the ley line at the presidential palace, the Washington Monument. Okay, they went all those places. They are doing the work because they are anointed. They are selected by the Holy One to do this. Okay, the brother went out there and activated the
Washington Monument.
Okay. All right, he's the brother activating the Washington Monument. All right. All right. Oh, that was the sister, okay? And the Washington Monument is activated. Let me skip over to, this is one of the library, okay? There are instructions to do this thing properly. Okay, the Waldorf Astoria. I'm just skipping ahead and show the went to the White House. That was 2 years ago. Why do you think they have all this issue at the White House? Why do you think that Trump could not get the UFC over there? Why do you think like they had this ballerina room or ballroom? It can't be built. Why? Because this had happened.
We're here about, I think it was the last time we were in DC.
All right, I'm gonna try to get to the White House.
Okay, so we were here about, I think it was the last time we were in DC. It was 2009. And see all these police vehicles? They weren't here before. And this whole fence, this barricade right here, wasn't here either.
And even that they have a guard shack and an entry point.
Yeah, they do. They have a.
Okay, there is I don't want to skip to. Okay, activated the White House. Okay, the brother went over there and activated the White House. That was before all those fiasco. Okay. We published this video, and that's why you see those things are happening. We have people doing the work in the background, okay? I forgot the date this thing was available, but it was. All right. So for the people that are looking for the PDF and the video instruction, you can go to library collections, and it's, oh boy, you should be able to, it's very far. The collection should be in PDF. Let me see, PDF files. We have a section. Is it all the way down? It's all the way down. Okay, this is the PDF file. It should be there, and also in the monthly Word of Power. Okay, February 2026, 2024. It was in 2022. Oops. Oh man, it's boy, the Martinet diet. Are they removing my stuff? Because I only see the recent things here. The hell? Patreon is removing my old stuff. Hang on. Okay, for some reason I can't find anything older than 2024. This is Word of Power. Let's check this one. Okay, Word of Power. It should be there. Okay. 24. That said, it stopped at 2024. Okay, all right, 2024. Okay, to activate the ley lines in any place and absorb the blessing of the land. All right. This is the PDF that you need. February 1st, 2024. I say 2022. I think we discussed it in 2022, but to activate the ley lines. Crap, it's already 10 p.m. All right, gotta go ahead and do this. Okay, to activate the ley lines in any place and absorb the blessing of the lands. That's how you absorb the blessing, by activate the ley line. First, you activate it on your own behalf, on you. Then you activate it on the behalf of the people. You tell the Holy One to honor the covenant with his people. To honor the covenant that he had with you. To honor the covenant that he had with your ancestors. And the covenant will be honored. But you can only access this if the Holy One put this upon your heart to do this. We had made a video last week where this accident happened in Baltimore, I believe in Maryland, where there is a Druid cemetery over here. Sign up, intra-templum. It may be for 1 month only. And after that, you can cancel your membership and download this, watch the video. But one thing I will not do is release this to the profane out there, because I know, well, first of all, I was instructed not to do this because there was something that we did like this. We release it and then the profane take it out there. It become, they bastardize it, okay? So that's why you see these things happening around out there. Our people are activated the ley line. We've been doing this for a while now, okay? Brother Big Judah went all the way over there in Mexico to the pyramid. Do we have people in Peru? Do we have people all over the world? Activate those ley lines, man. We had to travel and go places that I can't even say it here. We activate ley line. That's all we see when I see things happen in certain places. I know, all right, there you go. We got a brother, Brother Black Knight. He was a truck driver. He activated pretty much all the ley line wherever he goes. We've been doing this, but only a few of us. And we are asking the beloved out there, if you feel like, if the only one that put this in your mind and your heart, don't do it. Activate this. Activate the ley lines. Perform the libera. Freed our people. Freed the spirit. Let's keep on moving.
A surge of raging floodwaters rushing through the streets of West Hollywood. Look at the force of the water, thousands of gallons damaging homes and businesses along its path. This aerial footage showing the widespread flooding, cars smashing into each other, water filling this metro bus yard. John Kitty's Klimak from NBC Los Angeles was on the scene.
Beloved, this is Hollywood, California. Since when California, Hollywood, West Hollywood had things like that going on? Didn't they always talk about some drought? Wildfires? Where was this water during the wildfire? Where was this water during the Palisade fire? Don't you see what's going on out there? Are people blind? So what? What is it? What? So now the elite try to move the elite out of West Hollywood. I have no idea what the hell is going on in West Hollywood, but I'm just assuming a bunch of rich people say whatever. But what? They want to destroy Hollywood now, so they can build it back better. Is that what that is? This is LA, son. Like what else? What do you want me to say here? This is normal. Oh yeah, Big Levi. Oh, we had this happen like all the time, man, you know. In LA, flood cars, you know, literally destroying pretty much everything. Fire burning, like Palisade being burned down every other week. Really? Let's keep on moving.
By far the worst, because as you see everything coming down,
look at this, man.
Incredibly dramatic.
Officials.
How is that normal? Look, this whole thing right here. How is it normal?
A major water main break caused the deluge early this morning. A sinkhole opening up near the Sunset Strip. This video shows two men as they scramble to get themselves out.
Whoa, did the ground just fall?
Like, how? How is this thing happen? Where were all this water? Didn't those people, they had an issue with the mayor? They said there weren't enough water to put out the fire during the Palisade? Didn't they have that issue and say, hey, we didn't have any water? But anyway, I'm watching this right there. This looked like Bigfoot or some kind of, you know, huge monkey, ape, like a silverback, so to speak. Did she call yet? Okay, she's going to call. Okay, this is eye here, one eye here, one eye there, the nose, and then the lip right here, the chin, the lips, bottom lip, chin. It's like look like some kind of creatures looking like this. But anyway,
watch this person caught clinging on in the rushing waters, struggling to keep from being swept away.
Now, the major operation happening in the middle of the Sunset Strip. Take a look at the sinkhole behind me. This is the middle of Sunset Boulevard. Part of the road and the sidewalk both collapsed.
Couple Stacy and Nate are in
So is that what that is? Is that the elite is destroying the Sunset Strip? They trigger something, you know, blow up the whatever that is. Excuse me. They blow up the Sunset Strip, a pipe and stuff like that. Is that what that is? No. And then on the back it says here, Palm Hancock or Hancock. Palm is the hand. You know, the palm, the hand of the Holy One is upon you.
Belief. In the garage below, they say at least 50 cars trapped under the floodwater, including theirs.
It's a complete mess here.
Okay, well, how big was that pipe? Like, what happened here? Remember, we told you waters are coming above ground, underground and above ground. All right. Okay.
Officials don't know what caused the break, but noted that water main is more than 100 years old. No injuries reported. The drinking water is safe, but the cleanup here could take some time. Tom?
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube.
Okay. All right. Remember this? Palisade fire, no water. Okay, I don't know. My screen just froze. It just freeze. I can't. Is that? Can you guys? Oh, okay. No water. Okay, Palisade fire. No water. Okay. All right, so why was 117 million gallon reservoir not used during Palisade fire? Okay, lack of water and hydrant caused criticism from Palisade resident. Let's watch this.
Let's give you a live look now. One of the wildfires burning there in Southern California. The mayor of Los Angeles now says firefighting helicopters have resumed water drops in the Pacific Palisades neighborhood. They had been grounded until about an hour or so ago due to extreme winds. And that's some good news because the fires are really putting a massive strain on the region's water supply. Fire crews reported that some residential hydrants, particularly there in the Palisades area, ran dry this morning. So many questioning why and how that happened. Investigative correspondent Rich McHugh is covering that part of the story. Rich, what is the latest?
Where was all this water during the fire? No one knows. Suddenly now, this thing burst out, causing a flood. And then, hey, well, it was just a pipe bust. Get out of here. All right. Oh, boy. Is this thing recording? But anyway, where was all this water? Where was it? And suddenly a pipe bust, and all the water came out on the ground. I mean, whatever you say, man. Whatever help you sleep at night. Let's keep on moving. Okay, are we still gonna go
President Trump?
We're still gonna go into the water, but I just wanted to clarify this with Sir Mitch over there, Mitch McConnell.
Is shooting down conspiracy theories today that Senator Lindsey Graham was assassinated. The wild reports were amplified when a team of FBI agents was spotted at Graham's house in D.C.
Are you aware of why the FBI is looking into Senator Graham's death?
I know there's all sorts of conspiracy theories going along, and I don't think the FBI, I think the FBI is wasting.
It's just this Trump, man, I don't understand. This Trump, look, let's look at the mannerism of this Trump, okay? What is it? Like, okay, look at this Trump. Look at the way that he sat down in the midst of those dudes. Okay, I will break this down like the way I know Trump would have answered and sit down here.
I know there's all sorts of conspiracy theories going along, and I don't think the FBI, I think the FBI is wasting their time if they're doing that.
An autopsy found that...
Okay, all right. Let's go over there. This is Lindsey Graham of the 414. 4 + 1 + 4. You know what to do. You know what happened to Sir Mr. Graham, okay? All right? Now, look at Trump, beloved. First of all, Trump never sit like this. He never did. Look at his face.
Looking into Senator Graham's death.
I know there's all sorts.
Where's that orange tint? The heavy tint. The little heavy tint he used to have. The the orange tint. The obvious to be. Where is it? And then look, when Trump is answering a question, listen.
Conspiracy theories going along, and
where is the hand movement? Where is the as if he's trying to swim? I don't know. You see this hand movement that Trump do all the time? Grabbing something. I don't know what he's grabbing and pushing and doing away. And then his answer is very short and precise. Trump would have made this thing all about himself. He would have spent an hour talking about how great he was to Mr. Graham. Okay? His hand is not moving at all.
I think the FBI is wasting their time if they're doing that.
An autopsy found...
I think the FBI is not... Senator Graham, Lindsay was a good man. I made him a good man. But first of all, he was not a good man, He was against America. But I taught him how to be a good man. I made Graham family great again. And I know I did the most tremendous work and with Mr. Graham, May he burn in hell wherever he is right now. But I made him the way that it is. And he keep moving his hand and stuff. You would have insulted the fellow, the senator. You would get more view, more stuff like that. What the hell is going on with Trump tweet, man? This dude used to tweet, I call it X right now, but his tweets used to be all over the place, like the grammatical error, you know, the backward English. You don't see that anymore. You see very long ChatGPT style of somebody that tried to explain what Trump said. Well, what Trump would have said. All right. This is, I believe, the house of the senator right here, 414.
That Graham died Saturday night at his home from an aortic dissection, but some...
There you go. What the hell is an aortic dissection? Yo, just come out there, man. The fellow died of autoerotic asphyxiation. Yeah. They find Sir Lindsay with another dude with something wrapped around his neck, a cowboy hat on his head, hanging from the closet. Four plus 1 plus 4, 9. Judgment written right on your door. Well, on the door. I'm not quite sure if this is the door, but there's this thing there. Just say the word. Say, it is very unfortunate that we find Mr. Graham in the position that in the literal position we find him. We arrested the other dude. His name is Mendingo Balabengo. And he had confessed during the session, and Mr. Graham appeared to forget the safety word, and he paid the price for this. We are very sorry, you know, condolences to his family, but Sir Graham didn't make it. We will process this as a murder because, well, it literally murder. I mean, the foreign object was lodged deep, and we couldn't get it out without a proper surgery. Go out there and say this. Or aortic dissection. What is that? A dissection usually means something. Hang on. Is that what that is? That thing is recording? Is it recording? It's recording. All right, let's see. Let's define the word dissection, or to dissect. Define the word dissection. There you go. Dissection is the act of cutting apart a plant, animal, or human body to examine its internal structure. Okay, to cut apart. Okay. What is aortic dissection? Is that aortic? Is that what that is? An aortic dissection is a life-threatening medical emergency which the inner layer of the aorta, the body's largest artery, tears. What? What caused that? A heart attack? Was it playing doctor with himself, or somebody else? What happened here? Oh, so aortic. What the hell? How do you pronounce this thing? Whoops. Oh, I think I went to the. Oh, I'm gonna go into this. There we go.
But then, and I know some of you are thinking about this, we've got the Mitch McConnell situation. Former Senate Republican.
There we go. Let's go right here. How do you pronounce this? Aortic?
An autopsy found that Graham died Saturday night at his home from an aortic dissection. But
aortic dissection. Is that what that is? Aortic? Aortic dissection. That's why he died. He's hard, or the artery dissect itself, cut itself off.
Some are convinced the senator, who had just returned from visiting a drone factory in Ukraine, was poisoned, perhaps.
And this is what it is, beloved. Mr. Graham here made nothing secret. He made no hiding. He came out there, said this is who is supporting, okay, holding drone missiles. So those dudes are the typical evangelical Christians that always about war, tough on crime, ignoring our beloved, and go out there and preach how great Ish is and how we're supposed to, support Ish, because that's what they pay for that. This is the main job. Remember, beloved, the same way that you have yourself to feed, you have yourself to taking care of, you have family to taking care of, friends or people, you need a job, you need to make money. Those guys have to do that too. Okay? It will depend on how they do the job. Certain people out there, that's their job. Their job is to suck up, and sucking up things. And you can look at the fellow, look at his teeth right here. You can see the demon in him, the eye dead. Look at this eye is yellow gray. This eye is greenish blue. It's two different color. The guy, he forced the smile. He was just over there. He knew that something was going to happen to him. Whether the fellow was poisoned by the so-called Russian or he got taken down over there. I don't know how the Russian will poison a guy that is not in Russia and Ukraine, and he went and visit the factory. So, excuse me. And people do not understand what Mr. Lindsay Graham was all about. He was against our beloved, and now the Holy One took him down. Mitch McConnell, he's down too. People are, oh, this is Mitch with a picture. He's at the hospital. He's doing well. And then here's where the thing got a little bit,
by the Russians or his enemies in Iran, where he was depicted in this bullseye image. And it's not just Lindsey Graham. The ailing U.S. Senator Mitch McConnell is also the target of wild conspiracy theories after his office released a proof-of-life photo to combat persistent rumors that the senator is dead. Experts say the photo is definitely real, but the conspiracy theorists refuse to believe it. It shows McConnell very much alive in a hospital room with his wife Elaine Chao by his side. Notice a copy of Sunday's Washington Post in his lap.
Bull. This is bull. What those people trying to portray here, okay, Mr. Mitch, and what they put, his name Mitchell, Michael, okay? All right, let me see this. Something here, but I'll come back to that. I'll come back to this. Mr. Mitch right here, look at what he is wearing. He's been in the hospital for like how long? 2 or 3 days a week. When you're in the hospital for that long, you don't wear this thing. They give you a hospital gown, and he doesn't have it on him.
Now by his side. Notice a copy of Sunday's Washington Post in his lap.
The fact that they said he has a Washington Sunday Post on his side, they point that out, is fake. Guy like Mitch barely checked the paper. He would be on his phone. He would be on his phone. Though he is what you might call a senior citizen, he would be on his phone, checking the news, watching videos, listen to other people's opinion, forming his own and stuff like that. Barely will see Mitch on his newspapers or whatever. And look how he hold the newspaper, okay? He hold it like for you to take a picture to say, hey, and stuff like that. He would have never done anything like this. He would have either put the newspaper around and say, but stop taking pictures of me, If he want people to know that he was doing well, he would have go and make videos, say, Mitch, I'm doing well. The wife just did something to me right now. I feel great and I feel amazing. I feel young again. Black people don't give them anything, and we already give them Obama, and that's it. All right, Mitch out. All right, baby, continue doing the thing.
Hospital room with his wife Elaine Chao by his side. Notice a copy of Sunday's Washington Post in his lap. Apparently, they're to dispel claims that the photo is old. He says he has a mild case of pneumonia, but his political adversaries are not convinced. This is such BS, says right-wing Trump ally Laura Loomer. The late-night comics are also piling on.
Nothing says perfect health like having someone hold you up when you're already sitting.
After that, of course, Mitch and his wife released even more photos. Here they are at Disney riding Splash Mountain.
Jimmy Kimmel photoshopped himself onto the photo. For those who've been asking, I'm feeling great, he wrote. We had AIX.
Because they know the fellow is no more, and they will have some weird dude walking around pretending to be him.
Expert Matthew Stamm examined the image.
What we found is that there is not evidence that this is AI generated.
And then that's it. What we found, this is not evidence is AI generated. And then that's it. As if AI is the only way to do this. All the OGs out there, we used to use Photoshop. We used to use Corel Draw. Corel Draw. Is that what that is? Corel Draw? Corel Draw? I think it's Corel Draw. Corel Draw. Okay. Corel Draw. No. Any of the OGs remember this? Come on. In the 90s? Well, I used to use the French version. Hang on. Oops. What the? Here we go. Okay, Corel Draw is a vector graphics editor developed and marketed by Corel Corporation. Is also the name of the Corel Graphics and stuff like that. You know, when that thing came out, late 90s, founded in 1989, 37 years ago. Yeah, I used to use the 1998 and 1997 one, making little cartoon and stuff like that way back. Oh man, this was the hish. This was the hish, man. Oh man, I miss those times. But anyway, so Mr. Mitch is no more and Sir Lindsay is no more. They are burning in hell right now. Mr. Lindsay and Mr. Mitch are dancing on hot coal. Okay? They are in there with that guy. He was the mentor of Sir Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is serving Mr. Lindsay and Mitch McConnell on their hot super tea made out of magma. Yeah. No, Mitch and that fellow, Sir Lindsay, they're on a pretty suitable place, I shall say so. How long we are into this thing? Oh God! All right, well, good grief. Okay, let's a little break right here, right quick. Yeah, and then stuff, and then you guys should go ahead and check this. Would you play this? All right, well, ley line activation once more. Study to show thyself approved unto the Holy One.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
The Holy Spirit, our Mother herself, is in the midst of our class, teaching, showing, and reasoning with us. Come and study with us. Magic, psychology, technology, economy, art. Download our monthly Word of Power, secret and powerful prayers. Join today as a tier. Student, Gravis, and better yet, Intra Templum. We must not cast our pearls before swine. The link is in the description. Join us today. Great glory! Head over to our Patreon and download how to activate the ley line. February 1st, 2024, we publish this to activate the ley lines in any place and absorb the blessing of the land. We spoke about this. People have been doing this. It's been out there for 2 years. We've been doing this even before 2 years. Some of us, a group of us, we travel, we go to specific places. We have traveling group. We don't make this information public. We only leave it there to the one that the Holy One put on the heart to go do this. If the Holy One puts on your heart, go ahead, sign up Intra-Templum for a month, 2, whatever that it is. After you can leave or do whatever, get this. But I cannot make this public because it was not meant to make public, because it has secret words and it's secret word of power. You have to go get it if the Holy One moves you to do so. Let's keep on moving. Where we at? Is that what any places? All right. This is Lindsey Graham poisoning. Excuse me. Blow up wide open. Mr. David Pakman show got a great show. I'm not going to profile his video. I was just watching it for research because, you know, the man, I don't like doing this when people are, doing stuff like that. So I got to go ahead and move to the next video right here.
New detail.
There you go.
Details this morning about the final moments of Senator Lindsey Graham's life and what may have been his final phone call. Senator Tommy Tuberville revealing that it was his former scheduler who received that call from Graham.
Called basically, said, listen, I'm having chest pains. I need to do something. Said, did you call 911? And he goes, no, that's the reason I called you. And
listen to this. This dude is laughing like, did you call 911? As this is funny to him. This is funny to him. Because Mitch, or whatever, in this case, Mr. Lindsay, Lindsay Lohan or Graham was taken down.
And so she called 911.
The scheduler, who is currently working for Graham, called 911. By the time she got to his house, paramedics had already arrived, but they were too late. Now the investigation into his death is ramping up.
Why would the FBI be there if he just had somewhat a heart attack or some kind of heart-related things? Why is it like, what is this? Why would the FBI go over there with that? There's certain things that happen to the fellow. Say it.
A dozen FBI agents spent 2 hours at Graham's D.C. home. 2 law enforcement sources familiar with the scene tell NBC News that FBI agents were there out of an abundance of caution and that there was no evidence to suggest foul play was involved in his death. Later today, Graham's sister, Darlene Graham Nardone, will take the oath of office to fill out her brother's term set to end in January, appointed by South Carolina's governor with President Trump's endorsement.
This is what Lindsay would have wanted.
Graham and his younger sister have always had a close relationship. He legally adopted her when she was 13 years old, after both their parents passed away.
Okay, so 83 have this kind of relationship, I shall say, with tax, get you some of that benefit. My sister is also my daughter. What the hell? It's almost my sister is also my daughter. We do sister and daughter stuff. What do you mean, sister? What? Yeah, I adopted her. It's legal. Cut me off some slack. Cut me off some tax. Yeah, Sir Mitch. No, I mean Lindsay. What the hell? Those guys. Anyway, they're both burning in hell. Who the hell cares?
Lindsay has always been there for me, and now.
Let me enlarge this. You can see our holy cross upon her neck.
I will be there for him.
She has never held elected office and is not expected to run for the seat in the fall. Instead, a wide group of Republicans are considering a run in the snap primary this August. Meanwhile, on Capitol Hill, Graham's desk in the chamber adorned with white roses. A makeshift memorial has appeared in front of his Capitol Hill office, and Graham's colleagues, both Republican and Democrat, are trying to come to grips with his shocking loss.
And we had a good working relationship between us. No cheap shots, no stabs in the back.
I will miss Lindsay's friendship, Mr. President, more than I can say. We will laugh together again. Mr. President, I yield the floor.
Senator John Thune there getting choked up. Ryan, what's the latest on funeral arrangements for Senator Graham?
Well, Greg, Senator Thune says that he's already spoken with Graham's sister and the governor of South Carolina about services. He's also indicated that there are discussions on whether the senator will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol, but these are still in the early stages of planning.
Craig.
All right, Ryan Nobles Force there in Washington. Ryan, thank you.
Hey, thanks for watching.
Anyway, so there you go. So Mr. Graham, Lindsay, Mitch, both of those dudes are backstroking on a pool filled with lava right now. And it's not only them. There are plenty of those high up or high ranking officials that are no more. We make video about them constantly, but this isn't something to strike a conversation into the community, because most people are into gossip and drama. I've seen this thing all the time, and you know Big Levi over here love gossips and drama. All right, so let us keep on moving to the next video. We're going to keep on moving to the fire and the floods. Oops. Something over there. This is the flood. I believe this is in China. Is that what that is?
The flooding in Texas. More than 20 inches of rain falling in some parts, causing rivers and creeks to overflow. Rescues and evacuations are underway. Faith Abube is on the scene. And Faith, we're learning right now about an elevated flash flood emergency along the Guadalupe River.
That's right, George.
Did I watch this? Okay, we already watched that. I don't know why I keep getting the same video. Okay, the wildfire is this one, right? Yes, the wildfire. Let's go to the wildfire. Well, at least that's what they said. It's a wildfire out there. Oh, video unavailable. I knew it. I knew. They took down the video. I took too long to make it. Escort exposes Lindsay darkest secrets. I'm gonna vomit. Okay, all right. Well, oh boy, the wildfire. It's there. I love watching those videos where zebras or town of Eureka evacuating. Is that what that is? Let's see how long this thing was in there. Town of Eureka evacuated as whatever fire in the way. When was that? 2 weeks ago. That was in Utah. Okay, all right, we did this. Utah. Okay, good grief. Where's the fire? Okay, that's the video. One of the video.
Holy crap.
Tonight, the terrifying moment of fast-moving wildfire suddenly engulfed a train.
This could potentially overtake us here. This is getting a little scary.
This video recorded by the anxious crew in rural Ontario, Canada, Monday.
Okay, y'all need to hurry up here. Like, seriously, we're encased in flames now.
The company says everyone on board was safely rescued from the area, and train operations are temporarily suspended.
Smoke is so thick.
That fire, one of hundreds currently burning across the country.
Not only in Canada, Utah, France, Italy, Spain, Portugal, Russia, all over the world, this thing is literally killing a bunch of people with the heat, with the fiery flame heat, then with the particles. No, but what tell you that Mr. Graham went over there in Ukraine, and in the heat he inhaled something over there, he didn't come back? What if truly Mr. Lindsey Graham never made it to the U.S.? He died over there for heat stroke, and they don't want to say that the Holy One take his ass out there. Oh, well, you know, he was poisoned by the Russian, you know, he was this, he was that, and stuff like that, and Mr. this and Mr. that, and things like that. This heat, the sun is killing people in multiple ways, all right?
Toronto, the World Cup Fan Fest canceled today because of air quality, at one point considered the worst in the world. EarthCam video capturing an orangey haze surrounding Niagara Falls. And tonight, a dangerous mix of heat and smoke now descending on tens of millions of Americans. In Michigan, the Mackinac Bridge almost impossible to make out, drivers being told to slow down to 20 miles per hour. With murky skylines from Duluth, Minnesota to Detroit and New York City, where a health advisory was issued today into Thursday. The air now putting people's health at risk here in the U.S. Shortness of breath, coughing, and dizziness among the symptoms caused by particle pollution.
Are you actually inhaling these particles?
You are inhaling the particles, right? They're invisible particles, right? And so that's what makes air pollution so concerning.
And tonight, those air quality indexes surging to unhealthy levels from the upper Midwest.
Okay, look at this. So from all the way New York to Binghamton, is that what that is? Binghamton, Buffalo, Saginaw, Alpena, Green Bay, Minneapolis, and Duluth Market. This is the Canadian territory, and it's really bad over there, man. And this thing is it's coming down south.
West to the north.
Oh, for those of you who did not know, we still have that wildfire down there in the Everglades in Florida. It's still burning.
Northeast.
Right now, being indoors in an air-conditioned space is going to be our safest place to be.
Okay, Stephanie Goss braving that bad air tonight, joining us from across the river in Hoboken, New Jersey. So, Steph, how bad is it expected to get here?
Well, you know, Tom, we had a rainstorm a moment ago and it brought some relief, but the air turned unhealthy here in just a matter of hours. That's going to continue through tomorrow with relief on Friday. But for the northern Midwest, the smoke and the haze and the unhealthy air, that could continue through the weekend, Tom.
We thank you for watching. And remember, stay up.
Anyway, that's one of the wildfire over there in Canada, okay? 2, wild beasts will be their grave. Fiery conflagration of the cities. I'm just eager to get into that video right there. Where is it?
That terrifying video seen by millions. The grandfather attacked by a charging bison at Yellowstone. Well, tonight here, what that grandfather is now saying. Here's Trevor Ault.
Tonight, the 65-year-old grandfather seen in these terrifying images viewed by millions, tossed into the air by a bison, is now breaking his silence about that heart-pounding encounter.
We had a video about 2 years ago where we're talking about the bison. A sister had a dream concerning the bison. You can go ahead and type it on YouTube. Hopefully, YouTube will just give you the bison thing and stuff like that. This video is reported by this guy. Let me go ahead and enlarge this so you can see who's reported the video. See this name right here? This guy right there. See, the bison is just peacefully resting, lying down, enjoying its land, its territory. This guy and his grandson or whatever, they just intruders. We told you that the animal will turn against 83 in large numbers, okay? The bison could have easily killed this guy. Could have easily gore him. Bison by nature are not an aggressive species. The most angriest mammal is a bull. A bull, like a typical bull. Let's go ahead with the typical bull. We'll go to Mike Leod, okay? What a typical bull is. Charging bull. Okay, Wall Street. Ah, boy. I just want a regular bull. Regular charging bull. Okay. Oh boy, where is the regular? Let's go. You got people. They will go ahead and do things like that. Let's go and let's go with bullfighting Spain. There you go. See, those bulls. Take a picture. No, I'm not going to. A black bull. There we go. A black bull, all right, a typical bull is a herbivore, which means they eat grass, vegetable, anything, fruits, things like that. But mainly their diet is containing of grass, herbs. And sometimes, well, most of the time, they feed those guys grain. Okay, this is a bull right there. This is a hornless bull. Angus beef, Angus bull. Those are good for meat. So there you go. This is better because they got the horn and stuff. They cut the horn. This animal right there is called a bull. Okay, it doesn't eat people. It doesn't eat other animals. It's not a carnivore. It doesn't have sharp teeth. If you go to this bull teeth, okay, all right, when you look at a bull teeth, okay, it's not, there is no sharp canine here. It's just typical teeth like a human teeth, okay, and then above it they got this. Well, they have teeth to eat grass, all right. They don't have teeth to bite and go out there and chase and kill people and stuff like that. However, a bull is among the most aggressive animal upon this earth. A bull is always super protective, super angry. Testosterone in the bull is the highest, if I'm not mistaken. If it's not, I'll retract this. But bull also aggressive, all right? And a buffalo, or this is a buffalo right there. Buffalo and bisons, they are interchangeable. It's pretty much the same thing. But these mostly, a buffalo and a bison is the same. Some of you remember we had this video the other day. Bison kill wealthy hunter. Buffalo killed wealthy hunter in Africa. Some of you remember this, okay? August 3rd, 2026. Texas millionaire and trophy hunter Asher Watkins. Asher, of course, was one of the 12 tribes of Israel. 52, 5 plus 2, you know what to do. Was killed by a Cape buffalo on August 3rd, 2025, during a guide hunting expedition in Limpopo province of South Africa, okay? Asher Watkins buffalo. There we go. Mr. Watkins here, he's a hunter. All right, he got a gun, and then he go around, he kill animals, okay, for sports. Not like because he need it for meat, but for sports, which is, hey, no judgment here. That's your blessing. You do what? Is that thing even recording right now? Is it? Oh, good grief. So he go out there and kill animals, you know. He will kill those things like that. So nothing ever happened to him. I mean, the man go old. He was 57. Well, 57 is young. 52. Is that what that is? The dude was 52 years old. Young man, you know, just enjoying life, millionaires. So he went in there in Africa. He got charged by a buffalo. And he got killed. So a buffalo is a hell of a lot more aggressive. The buffalo gore him. Those things are incredibly strong, beloved. Okay, you might think like a buffalo is just that's like because it eat grass, you know, it's not aggressive or strong. Those things are super strong. There is a bull in India that is known to kill tiger. Okay, all right, the tiger killing bull. Okay, Gaur, I believe a Gaur. Gaur bull. Okay, not Google. Gaur bull. Yes. Is that what that is? A Gaur. All right. Did you know the Indian bison, known as the most muscular animal on earth, amazes with his immense strength and powerful imposed presence? This type of cow or bison, buffalo, literally kill tiger, okay, and versus tiger, they go around, they literally kill tigers, okay, all right. The nightmare of Bengal tigers, those bulls are known to kill them, just hunting them down, kill them. It's not like they eat tigers eat them, but they go around, they hunt and kill them. Because that's how aggressive a freaking bull is. I believe this is a tiger killed by a bull Gaur. Those guys can kill tiger. Do you know how freaking powerful a tiger is? Okay, but those bulls, they will kill a tiger. Those are called the Gaur bull, and they're extremely difficult to take down, okay, or kill. There is a sport in China called bullfighting. Let me see if is it in China? Bullfight in China. No, that's not. It's not bullfighting. Bullfight another bull in China. Well, they got a sport somewhere in Asian country. I forgot where they got two bull. I believe this is the one, right? Bullfights during Torch Festival. Which country? Southwest China. Yeah. All right. And then they will have bullfighting. Okay, they will put them together. Mainly, it's not fighting. It's just bull that they train to push each other. Whoever gave up. And there's a guy. He lost his house. He lost his wife. He lost everything in bullfighting. Doing YouTube the good era. Okay. My point is, an animal like that, bison, inherently a bison is not that aggressive. It's a very peaceful animal. Bison just see human being as a nuisance. It's just like some annoying thing. They will not attack you, even if you try to attack them, for the most part. But they will charge unexpectedly. Now, what is the message here? What is the meaning of this? Well, we see Mike MacLeod. Michael in the Miss. Mac, okay? McDowell. It's a form of Irish name when our people are ruling over there. Leod. Leonidas. Leodar. Leo. Lion. Mike MacLion. The Lion of Judah. The tribe of the king of the animal. The lion and all that. People was like, when they say, oh, you say, well, the lion is the king of all animals. They're like, nah, an elephant will kill a lion or buffalo can kill. They can. But the lion, they all bow to the lion. You know why? Because a lion, if an elephant went and attack a lion, this lion will not give up until its heart goes out. A lion can virtually kill any animal upon this earth, because they fight with their courage. They fight until their heart gave up. A tiger could never kill a lion in a fight. They have experience like this. A tiger is a murderer. A tiger is an opportunist. A tiger is an ambusher. It will ambush you. Okay? The moment the tiger feels it's in danger, his life is in danger, he will run. He will save itself, not the lion. The lion will fight 10,000 animals at once, and then he will kill as many as he can until he die. This is why they are the king of the animal. Okay, so now these bisons, of course, this type of bisons is only found in North America, if I'm not mistaken, and somewhere in Canada. I believe there's a small portion of them in Russia and tundra and things like that. But it is on here. The bison is a very sacred animal. Okay, spiritually. Get this right here. Spiritual meaning of the bison. Okay. The spiritual meaning of the bison revolves around abundance, grounded strength, and resilience. Deeply revered in Native American traditions, the bison symbolize honoring the earth, manifesting prosperity through gratitude and drawing upon inner fortitude to weather life's storm. Bison, the message here is clear. 2 words: abundance and generosity. Now, Bison, Michael, Leo, talking about the tribe of Judah. Michael literally tell the head tribe the blessing, the abundance, the land. You know, the bison is related to the land. The land is literally kicking those people out, literally killing them. The bison attack here, let's watch a little bit of it.
Carl McDaniel tells CNN he and his 13-year-old grandson travel to Yellowstone National Park every year.
The guy that he got, his name is Carl McDaniel. This video was by Mike MacLeod. And when we take the name Daniel, we go to Daniel 12:1. Daniel 12:1 KJV. Daniel 12:1 said, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. Okay, Michael is standing in the midst of the people, in the midst of our people. Now this dude name is Carl McDaniels. Okay, well, is that Carl McDaniels. All right. Carl McDaniels. Okay, right. This AI thing, you think it. Carl McDaniels. Okay, Carl Isom McDaniels is a 65-year-old grandfather from Kendall, Washington. The guy name is Carl Isom. Okay, Isom McDaniels. Daniel 12:1 talking about Michael, and again here we got this thing reported by Michael in the midst, okay? And then Daniel's Carl. Let's see what the name Carl means. All right, Isom, where is it? Carl Esau McDaniel, okay? What does the name Carl mean? The name Carl is a classic masculine name of German and Old Norse meaning free men or husband. Okay, it shares its roots with the English name Charles and is closely associated with value of strength with the buffalo, independence, freedom, and leadership, Michael and the Miss. Carl means free men, literally, beloved. This fellow right here, Mr. Freedom, Michael is here to bring us the freedom by using the animal to clean the land. Michael Leo, Judah, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, there's nothing I can do for you. That's the message right here.
On Friday, they saw that bison about 100 yards away. They stopped to take a photo of that massive animal.
They were plenty far away, in my opinion.
But the bison charged toward them. The grandfather telling CNN, quote, he could be to us in seconds. So I told my grandson to run in one direction, and I went the other to try and draw him away. After circling the tree, McDaniel was flung 8 feet in the air, landing
8 feet. You know what to do with number 8.
On the ground, unable to move. That bison, which can weigh up to 2,000 pounds, standing over him. He says, quote, he could have stomped on me. He could have gored me. He could have done almost anything to take my life, and he did not do so.
He was in a lot of pain, and he was trying to not move his leg.
That grandfather was rushed to the hospital. His leg broken in 4 places. He's now recovered.
So the leg is broken in 4 places, okay? The number 4 places of the 4 quarter of the earth. Mr. Carl Isom McDaniels, the Holy One say he break the leg of the enemy. He break the leg of 83 around the corner of the earth, the 4 quarter of the earth, for the 4 element: fire, earth, water, and air. The Most High made it clear that they don't have a leg to stand on. Okay, the buffalo did this, and all the messages, all codex in here. There are plenty more stuff. It's just I don't have time anymore. Oh, good grief! Let's keep on moving.
Recovering from surgery and can stand, but he'll need physical therapy to heal.
David, that grandfather says the other campers jumped in immediately to help him. He's thankful this wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been, and also that his grandson wasn't hurt.
It is bad. It is bad. So that's why I wanted to speak about this. And when it happened, I knew what it was. You know, I knew the thing and all this stuff. So free men, all people being freed. The bison strength, abundant. The activate the ley line. Let's go to bison. Oh, let's go. What does the name Isom mean? All right. So the name Isom primarily originated as an English surname derived from the medieval place named Isham, and Northamptonshire, England, and Old in all English, it's translated to homestead by the river. We know homestead, by the river. The river is the Holy Spirit. Homestead, the land. It's just being the land is being cleared. Okay. The family codes is in there. Okay, this is the family codes, the ancient arm of code of the house of Isom. Okay. And if you know this thing, you do your research. You know what's going on. So, all right then. So we're done with this. We're done with that. We're done.
This morning, more than 125 million Americans sweltering under dangerous heat that's also bringing severe storms and flooding. The streets of Hondo, Texas, turning into rivers.
How we gonna get the mommy out?
In Georgia, rushing waters trapping a woman in her vehicle.
This is in Georgia, beloved, okay? You got Texas, Arizona, California, Los Angeles, LA, West Hollywood. You got Missouri, and then Georgia. Did I say Georgia again? You got pretty much everywhere. This thing there is severe flood, and people want to sit there and talking about some nonsense. Didi's in jail. R. Kelly gonna get released. The elite, the data center. Yeah, whatever, man. Or you guys are not the people, or you guys are not who you claim you are. You guys are not native. Okay, look. Before this whole fiasco, let me show you one thing right here. So we have the Native Hebrew Israelite NHI, our group. Okay, it's about 1,000 members. Highly recommend. Brother Rodney is a moderator. Brother Gatriel is a moderator. Go over there. More stuff are being put there. More stuff is being put in the mix. Go ahead and do the best that you can. And you can join. Go check it out. Make sure that's all right. This is the flooding in Texas. All right, 16 hours ago. There are plenty of other stuff. All right. So this thing right here. Okay. So go ahead and then check the group out. Check the group out and do the best that you can. All right. The link is in the description. It's all in all the description. All right. Let's keep on moving. This is
passing motorists helping rescue her from her car. Louisiana pummeled with torrential rain, flooding roads.
This is in Louisiana. And beloved, this thing was published July 14, okay? This isn't like back 2, 5, 6, 7, 10, 400 years ago. This is very recent.
Pulled over safely because there were cars that were stalled.
Meanwhile, near record heat is baking much of the Midwest and East, with heat warnings and watches stretching across several states.
Triple-digit heat means more to us than records here. It means we have to take care of our citizens. We have to take care of our responders in new ways.
Are you running into problems?
Yeah, we certainly have to rotate our crews out. Our work cycles are shorter. My firefighter that I want to function for 35 minutes might only be good for 15 now.
Firefighters battling flames amid a record-setting heat wave in Salt Lake City, having to increase staff and shorten work cycles. In popular destinations like Zion National Park, triple-digit temperatures are pushing hikers to their limits.
So the fire is still burning in Utah. It's still burning there. Okay, when you look at the rocks and stuff like that, you can see faces, all over here. There's at least 3 of them here. Forehead right here. That's the forehead. The eye, the nose right here. Lips, and you can see the forehead right there, eye, and then nose right here. Other eye, and upper lips, kind of like mustache right here, and then mouth, and then that's the head. Okay, it's pretty much everywhere. There's another one right here. This look like a giant ape, silverback gorilla. One eye, left eye, right eye, nose, and upper lip right here, the passing lip right there, the slit. The bottom's like a gorilla with beard and stuff like that. And it's just they look like guardian protecting something around here. They're all looking that way and stuff. But hey, I'm crazy.
How many people have you rescued off those hills?
So this last weekend, we had 2 in one day, right here in the foothills right above Salt Lake City. And that's unusual for us.
Officials reminding people that heat is the deadliest weather hazard in the United States.
So in an effort to help keep people safe, cities across this country are opening up cooling centers. I'm told that here in Salt Lake, it's the largest rollout of cooling centers in history. Robin.
Want everybody to stay safe. All right, Kana, thank you.
Okay, so yeah, this is part of it. Let's keep on moving. How long we are into this? Oh, good grief. All right, let's take a little break right quick. Let's go activate the ley line, man. Study to show thyself approved unto the Holy One.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
The Holy Spirit, our Mother herself, is in the midst of our class, teaching, showing, and reasoning with us. Come and study with us. Magic, psychology, technology, economy, art. Download our monthly Word of Power, secret and powerful prayers. Join today as a tier. Student, Gravis, and better yet, Intra Templum. We must not cast our pearls before swine. The link is in the description. Join us today. Great glory! Yep. Go ahead and sign up, download the Word of Power to activate the ley lines. Any place. The instructions are here. The video is on Patreon. Intra Templum, sign up, go get it, do your thing, and after that you can do whatever the hell you want to do. But if you are not anointed, the Holy One didn't put this in your heart, do not do it. Let's keep on moving, beloved brothers and sisters. All right? All right, next video. Oh, that's the same video with the Bisons. I don't know why they say this thing is graphic. It's just a bison headed. There's some fellow that was not supposed to be here. Okay, all right. It's just when you look at this where they force the image. Another thing that I want to point it out. Okay, another thing that I want to point out. All right. Okay, the buffalo, he was just enjoying the land. He was just taking a sand bath, an earth bath, and he see those guys over there, and then he went after them. Okay. He could have get away. He keep taunting the animal. Now, the picture that is online is this picture, okay, where most people put this, where the man, let me see if I can freeze it at the specific, the exact spot. Okay, this is the picture that is going on online. Well, the typical meaning, the spiritual meaning is the head, that was the head, is now the tail, and the tail become the head. Okay, so what as you just see it here, the head is upside down, and the feet, excuse me, the tail is now the head. That's all. Let's keep on moving. Oh, your grandfather. That's the same guy.
Crops have been destroyed, fish farms washed away, and
this is Bangladesh, all right? This happened a day ago, July 14. This is around the world, at least 51 dead, all right? This is not only in the United States, it's every mother-loving where.
entire communities cut off. Thousands of families are now sheltering in schools and cyclone centers, while others have sought refuge with relatives. 70-year-old Laila Begum is among them, forced to leave her flooded home and stay with family members.
The flooding has destroyed...
She's 70 years old, all right? She looked like a young woman, okay? 70 Shepherd.
Everything.
Is that what that is? Is that what they said? Let's listen to this.
70-year-old Laila Begum is among them, forced to leave her flooded home and stay with family members.
The flooding has destroyed everything. Our fisheries, our crops, and our home. We can't even live in our house anymore because of the flood water. This is one of the worst floods I've ever seen in my life.
Schoolgirl Tasfia Sultana shows us what remains of her flooded, damaged home.
When the floodwater came, we had to leave our home because it was completely inundated. Somehow, we managed to save our cattle.
As the rain eases in Chattogram, the scale of the destruction is emerging, with families returning to damaged homes, submerged fields, and battered businesses. But meteorological forecasters warn that more heavy rain could trigger further localized flooding before conditions gradually improve. For people living here, this isn't just another flood. It's a loss of home, crops, and income, all in a matter of days. And the hardest part is the recovery process,
which you can never recover from this. There are certain things that happen to you in life. You can never recover from it. Never. Until the day you leave this realm. At least your experience in this simulation is over.
Which is only just beginning. Thousands remain stranded as rescue team reached affected communities by boat. The Bangladesh Agriculture Department says more than 500,000 farmers have lost their crops. Meanwhile, volunteers, government agencies, and the armed forces are delivering food, clean water, and medical aid.
Anyway, man, this thing is everywhere. That was in Bangladesh, okay? 54 deaths, 4, 5 plus 4. You know what to do. Let's keep on moving.
We are starting off with some breaking news this noon hour. It is coming out of the Texas Hill Country. That, of course, is the same area that spent the last year recovering from catastrophic flooding. CBS Austin is reporting that one person has died during flood rescue operations. A spokesperson for Travis County says that Star flight crews have been flying rescue missions in Kerr and Gillespie counties as that flooding continues. The death reportedly happened during rescue operations in Kerr County. Torrential rain has been slamming parts of Texas for the last 3 days, causing the flash flooding with the threat of even more dangerous weather to come. There has already been dozens of people rescued, many from stranded cars. And as we mentioned, one death has been reported. Jason Allen has a look at...
And again, they just report one death. That's all. One death. Like one death has been reported. Really? One death? And then that said, they never report. After this, remember the Camp Mystic that happened last year when all those 27 little girls, they're all missing. The oldest was 16, something like that. They were between the age of 9, 6, 7, till 12 and 15. When they never give an official number. Say, okay, well, after thorough investigation, we find out 30 people, it's completely normal, and everything is good. They never said anything. They just leave it as it is. Just leave it like that.
The situation in Kerrville.
It's a dangerous situation again in Kerrville in the Texas Hill Country this morning, and the conditions here are continuing to change. The Guadalupe River, which I know it looks like it is raging back here, it has actually come down significantly in the spot where we are standing. It was up in this area completely covered with water at one point this morning. It's gone down, and now with heavy rain, it's started to climb back up again. There are river gauges down to the south, down near the Comfort area, where the National Weather Service said that they noticed a 16-foot rise in the water level in just 30 minutes. That only gives you a few minutes once you realize that it's flooding to get out of the way. The National Weather Service using very strong language to describe what's happening, saying there's likely catastrophic flooding, and we have seen debris.
Then again, beloved, those folks, they never recovered from that thing that happened last year. Now, by the time they try to rebuild, remember, they say, I will rebuild. The Most High said, I will throw down. Rebuild, I'm going to throw. Let's see who has the strength. Every year you build, and every year throw down. And every time you throw down, it's like 10 times worse. So at one point, you're like, okay, oh boy, I think I bit off a little bit more that I can chew here. But nonetheless, it's pretty much the same thing. Let's keep on moving.
I'm going to go off script for a minute, which is always dangerous, but I'm going to remind everyone in this...
Listen to what the fellow said. I'm going to go off script a little because they have a script. They have to keep up. All these shenanigans you see those guys all doing everywhere is scripted. But this dude went off script for a little bit. Mr. Benson.
I'm going to go off script for a minute, which is always dangerous, but I'm going to remind everyone in this room and all the media that I was the subject of an assassination attempt February 2024 by an addled left-wing activist 2 hours after being sworn into my job. So any of you who want to report that this is a fiction and does not exist, be there for the sentencing this August. So good morning. Thank you, Secretary Rubio, for convening this ministerial and for the invitation to be here. We are here together because the resurgence of political terrorism, transnational in design, and far left in doctrine is no longer the concern of any one nation. It demands a response that draws upon the distinct and combined strengths of every government represented here today. Every government. Ours begins where every campaign of terror does. It's financial lifeblood.
All right, give me a second right here.
And at present, every government represented here today. Every government. Ours begins where every campaign of terror does. It's financial lifeblood. And at President Trump's direction, the United States Treasury is bringing the full weight of our authorities to defend the integrity of the U.S. global financial systems. More than 20 years ago, in the wake of 9/11, Treasury became the first finance ministry in the world to establish an office dedicated to disrupting the funding networks of terrorist organizations. Treasury's Office of Terrorism and Financial Intelligence, referred to as TFI, was created in recognition of the reality that America's financial system is essential to its national security. TFI's mandate to identify, disrupt, and disable illicit foreign funds that threaten our homeland has become one of the Treasury's defining responsibilities. And today, we are extending that abiding mission to meet an evolving threat. The resurgence of organized political terrorism has long occupied a blind spot. The international community has struggled to identify this danger, much less defeat it. But as the threat of terrorism evolves, the institution and tools that defend against it must adapt. We once understood terrorism principally as an external menace that is no longer the world we inhabit. Increasingly, we are confronting sophisticated, organized networks across borders to incite violence within them. Meanwhile, old ideological boundaries are now giving way to new operational alliances.
Thank you, Senator, or whoever the hell that guy was, Mr. Scott Bessent. You know, a little assassination, a little attempt on you guys' life. You scared hishless. Well, you won't be able to stop what's coming. Let's keep on moving. Okay, well, boy, how long we are into this thing? Ooh, oh boy, all right, we're almost done anyway. Okay, the airplane, I haven't.
Investigators have identified the pilot who was killed
there
when his plane crashed into a parking lot moments after taking off from an airport in Spotsylvania County.
Tonight, the NTSB on the ground.
Okay, that happened 2 days ago, which was July 14. Boy, a lot of stuff happened on July 14. Because of that, I'll paint it all.
Investigating why the plane crashed across the street from that runway. Fox 5's Bob Barnard in Fredericksburg with the very latest.
The plane crashed behind me here. This is a back parking lot at a John Deere dealership off Tidewater Trail here in Fredericksburg. The wreckage is still there. You can see it back there. It is white colored. And late today, Virginia State Police identified the pilot, the only person on board who was killed, as Roland Babcock, 78 years old, from Caroline County, Virginia. That's about 30 miles south of here. He ran a flight school at the Stafford Regional Airport. Now, we had Skyfox over the scene earlier this afternoon. Here, you can see the crumpled white airplane there on the ground next to a tree line in the back parking lot of this John Deere franchise. It's a single-engine Montana Coyote. That's a home-built aircraft. It appears the manufacturer hasn't been in business for 30 years. Now, the crash scene is just across the street from a runway at Shannon Airport here in Fredericksburg. We spoke to a John Deere employee who says they heard the crash and tried to help the pilot.
It was just like a loud bomb like this, goes boom, it's like something hit the ground. We thought it was bush hog. We did in bush hog, we hear him hit the ground and stuff like that too. Ooh. So that's what we thought it was until they saw the plane sitting on the ground, and ran down there as fast as I could to see if there's anything I could do to help.
And that said, the guy that was in there is no more, man, unfortunately.
Help whoever was in the plane. Moved a couple little bit of things off the top plane so I could get to the guy, but the guy was already then went on, unfortunately. Really wasn't a whole lot I could do for the guy. I don't know what happened. We didn't see what happened, but that's basically all I saw.
Now, Shannon is a small airport founded in the 1950s with lots of vintage aircraft, including this biplane we saw landing earlier today. There's also an air museum at the airport and a flight school as well. No word yet as to what may have caused the plane to crash here today. Virginia State Police and Spotsylvania County authorities are here, but the NTSB says it will be heading up the investigation.
So the airplanes are still, crashing and stuff like that. Deadly helicopter crash caused by bird strike. All right, let's watch this one.
15 months now after a sightseeing helicopter broke up in midair and crashed in New York City, investigators today revealed what they believe brought down the chopper, killing the pilot and a family of 5. Here's senior transportation correspondent Chris Van
They said what they believe.
Dramatic video captured the sightseeing helicopter as it came apart midair over New York's Hudson River last April. On board were a family of 5 Spanish tourists visiting Manhattan and the pilot. There were no survivors.
I heard this really loud noise. I'm like, what's going on? Because it felt like a crash.
Just what caused that noise and the helicopter to crash was a mystery. But newly released documents from the National Transportation Safety Board indicate the helicopter may have flown into a flock of geese. A forensic review and DNA testing by the Smithsonian indicates a mixed species flock of Brant and Canada geese impacted the rotor blades and the horizontal stabilizer, which is located towards the tail of the helicopter.
That would be like taking a bowling ball and throwing it into the engine.
Captain Laura Einsettler is an airline pilot.
Given what we know about the damage to the horizontal stabilizer.
Yeah, whatever, man. So they just give you something they believe. Not know, but they believe. Bird strike. All right, somebody need to do everything and go get Birdman, Larry Bird and all the other bird fellows. Danny DeVito, the penguin bird and stuff. Yeah, whatever, man. Let's keep on moving. Okay, we went into the wildfire in Canada. That's the next one.
This morning, extreme and historic weather conditions putting millions of Americans at risk, with dangerous smoke from Canadian wildfires now blanketing the Midwest and Northeast and central Texas in the midst of a life-threatening flood event. First, in the north, water bombers and helicopters now deploying to fight more than 180 wildfires in Canada.
We're encased in flames now.
Flames surrounding this freight train, the crew managing to escape. Smoke from the fires turning the sky orange from Toronto to Niagara Falls, all the way east to Boston, where the sky looked apocalyptic.
Breathing's a little bit more strained than normal.
I felt a little bit in my lungs, like a little burn.
In the upper Midwest, this bridge in Michigan nearly invisible. Smoke also spreading from fires burning in Minnesota's Superior National Forest. One official warns some fires there could burn for months.
Odds are these fires will be here until it snows. So there will...
Listen to the men. Listen. When we told people about those wildfires, listen to Manuel, okay? Phil Manuel. Is that what that is?
Burn for months.
Odds are these fires will be here until it snows.
Mr. Phil Manuel, tell you straight up, the odds are, we are in July, this wildfire going to keep on going until next winter when it snows. And the snow's not going to stop it. People always say, it snows, that's going to stop the wildfire. It doesn't. It burns underground, okay?
So there will be some fire on the ground in some form or fashion, along with smoke, until it snows.
This map showing the spread of the smoke. Air quality alerts now issued across more than a dozen states. Breathing that smoke is a risk for sensitive.
So over there in Canada, it's a little bit direct because the U.S. wouldn't tell you, the fire is 99% contained and gang, nigga, what's up with you? What's up with you? Stuff like that. Just go out there, gossip. Go get involved with drama. Celebrity garbage. Celebrity. Well, this fire been burning over a year now. You scumbag can't put this hash out. Just go out there and say, hey man, we can do the job. Like this supernatural fire reconfiguration of the cities. Just tell the people how long we are into our. You know what? Let's just finish this thing.
Sensitive groups.
They might experience more cough.
So those are the geese that caused that helicopter. Those Canadian geese or this Canadian goose. Is that what that is? You know, so if it's not pickleball, it's a bunch of geese. All right, well, anyway, I mean, that's what you people tell people out there. But okay, whatever, man.
It's more cough, tightness in the chest. They might experience more wheezing, difficulty breathing.
Coupled with the high temperatures from the heat wave, officials are warning people to limit time outdoors. In Central Texas right now, a far different extreme. Half a year's worth of rain falling in a matter of days, trapping people in homes and cars.
Already, there have been more than 75 people who have been rescued. The expected rainfall during this rainstorm is expected to be more than 30 inches. More rain than what occurred during the flood last year.
This woman rescued from the roof of her vehicle.
We keep telling people this. Watch, every year it's gonna get worse. And again, most people are expecting, well, you know, if this next year it's gonna get a little bit of worse, then that I can adjust. It's not. You are not. Okay, next year you are not going to be here. You won't be able to be here. The thing, how things is accelerating around the world, there won't be no next year. The way the things are going on right now.
Swamped by floodwater.
Here in Boerne, Texas, the rain came down so quickly it took only minutes for this river
to overwatch all the videos in Texas, man. Faith Abu Bay. It's just like all the video they sent her out there. Like, what the hell?
It took only minutes for this river to overrun its banks.
This man in Uvalde had to be pulled to safety. Multiple storms only adding to the danger.
This is a tornado.
A tornado touching down in San Antonio, crossing a busy interstate, sparking power lines. Debris flying in the sky. The roof of this apartment building torn off, hitting multiple businesses. Officials warning overnight that the threat was not over, with more rain in the forecast.
It looks like with a vengeance again, so I would urge caution.
Louisiana and Oklahoma have sent rescue crews to Texas. As for the dangerous air quality,
I mean, the dude name is Lionel Moses. Lionel Morris. Lion L God and Moses is in the mist. Let's keep on moving. I think we watch this again. The flood in West Hollywood. We watched that, and Southeast Texas flood. We watched this again. Let me see.
Severe storms triggered flash floods and several
And
emergencies
her name is Eden.
in South Central.
Another word, Atlantis. Her name is Eden. Check all.
Several emergencies in South Central Texas. At least one person is confirmed dead, and crews are on scene assisting with dozens of high water rescues. This is the same area where more than 100 people were killed by flooding last summer, which included an all-girls camp. Governor Greg Abbott addressed the disaster while appearing at an economic development news conference this morning.
I have learned that there has been
the same bull. But as you can see, beloved, this thing is no joke. It's everywhere. Okay? It's everywhere, and there's nothing 83 can do to stop this. There's nothing they can do that can, to a degree, slow this down or avert it. It can. Okay? Uvalde. Remember the whole fiasco that happened in Uvalde and stuff like that? Chilling cries. Help us. We watch this on the video.
Holy sh**.
Okay, look at this. This is no joke, beloved. This is the strength of the water.
Holy sh**. Damn, dude.
And people say, well, I know how to swim. Not in this water.
Oh. Jesus Christ. I got a pistol on me. I got a pistol. Yeah, I was like, I figure they know we're here.
Get us out of here! Help us, boys. You see, this is terrifying, man. You know, this is symbolic. This is terrifying. Okay. Okay, this is in China, son. All right, this is in China. Look at this. I mean, look at this. You see how easily the water just take the car, just swept the car like so easy, man. What chains a person do have and things like that.
汇源超市啊，这大浪头都肩膀头子高了。顺着文明园小区里头出来那个冰箱、冷藏柜、小白炸串的车、炸鸡炸骨的车，那还有个车，两个混混的车都冲跑了。哎。
整个的一个庄。
There you go.
报废了。
This is in China. Typhoon by V. Typhoon and hurricane are pretty much the same. It's just the regional name, and over there in China or on the Pacific side, they call them typhoon, and south side or Atlantic side, we call them hurricane, and the Caribbean, they call cyclone, but they are all pretty much the same. This is the aftermath. See, there were a lot of homes over there, okay? They just swept away. Okay? I believe this is Cantonese. This is not the typical Mandarin. Or is it the other way around? You do know Chinese can speak to each other and none of them actually understand what they are saying because the dialect is different.
Nhận sâu ý câu này. Thì lại cán kỳ này, với liều phải đấy chăn lúng đế hẹn chăn phủ lậu. Bánh khón của má. Tuột lấy ngày hiểm.
Look at this destruction. How are you going to come back from this? How are you going to recover from that in a year or a few days or whatever those people always say? Oh, well, we'll come back, we'll build and stuff. This is the judgment of the Holy One on the behalf of the treatment of his children. Beloved, this is not the time to go out there and argue with people or try to convince people or anything. If somebody want to argue, let them argue with this. Let them argue with the floods, the weather, the wildfires, the sun, the heat dome. Let them argue with the temperature, the weather. I really don't need to get involved with this. All I'm asking my beloved is to go out there and go activate the ley lines. As Brother Big Judah mentioned it, he's been doing that. I've been doing that. Other brothers and sisters been doing this. That's how you see all those stuff going on. Travel. Are you a traveler? Are you one of those YouTube vloggers? Go ahead, travel around the world and activate things, man. How long we're into this? All right, so go ahead into our Patreon, sign up Intra-Templum, go to collection, go to Word of Power, go to February 1st, 2024, or you can type to activate the ley lines in place and absorb the blessing of the land. Absorb it, steal back what they are stolen from you. Take back what they stole from you. Okay, we have plenty Word of Power here. Okay, they have a powerful meaning. Okay, you need to go ahead and go get them. Okay, do the best that you can. We cannot make, at least I can't make this public. I can't make this for the profane to see, because it is Matthew 7. Okay, the good book of Matthew said we cannot cast our pearl before swine. If you go get it, you go get it on your own. If not, that's fine by me. Activate the ley line. We're going to do this once more, and I'm probably going to have a full podcast on this, but I'm not going to give any details. You need to go ahead and activate the banks and all the other stuff. Absorb the blessing. Beloved, I will leave you with peace. I will leave you with love. I say shalom. Study to show thyself approved unto the Holy One.
Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee.
The Holy Spirit, our Mother herself, is in the midst of our class, teaching, showing, and reasoning with us. Come and study with us. Magic, psychology, technology, economy, art. Download our monthly Word of Power, secret and powerful prayers. Join today as a tier, student, gravis, and better yet, Intra-Templum. We must not cast our pearls before swine. The link is in the description. Join us today. Great glory! Would you like to know who your guardian angel is? Would you like to know which day belongs to you? What color to wear on your day? what perfume or cologne to use? Would you like to know your metal, your house, your element, your flower, your birthstone, and your 5 days of miracles? Do you know your celestial family members? Do you know your opposite side, your shadow side? If you would like to perform your own spiritual background check, please buy our book on Amazon, the 8K Family Handbook. Inside, you will find a step-by-step guide to discovering your spiritual powers. The link is in the description. Find your special abilities and nurture them. Great glory! Happy Jubilee is our new album. It is available now on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, and any streaming service. You can also watch the music video on our YouTube channel. The link is in the description, and the QR code is at the end of this video. Listen to music that raises your vibration, music in harmony with your peace, music that brings true happiness. The album is by your beloved brother Big Levi. Download it now. Let the music help you reach a higher vibration and a positive frequency. Great glory!